Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. So, as we prepare our little space here, I want to say how grateful I am for those of you who are here supporting me and my work. You guys are the main MVPs, or the MVPs, that's because this is my main source of income. And so I'm very grateful to those of you who are here. That being said, I'm also grateful to those of you who comment, share, react, send stars. Those of you who make sure that you're following either my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. All of those things make a genuine impact in my day and my life. And so I'm very, very grateful for you. That being said, I have noticed a shift in the readings. So for those of you who are only here for romantic readings and that's it, our time together may have come to an end because I've noticed my reading shifting in a different direction. So I love it. And I'm probably not going to change it. So yeah, let's see. What's the message for today's collective? What's the message for today's collective? Conscious connections. All right. I love it. So number 35 or number 8 could be important to some of you. Let's see. This is actually my life path number, 35-8. I love it. It's my favorite number. Okay, let's see. Conscious connections. There is a call for more intimacy in your immediate relationships. There is an opening for heart-to-heart communication that can salvage and restore a broken relationship or friendship, if you are willing to honor your differences and look to what unites you. Sometimes it is hard to bear the differences between one another. One person may be willing to live life in high definition, whilst another may prefer to live it more vicariously until they have the confidence to step onto the center stage of their own life story. We are not here to judge each other, just to love, to be loved, and to let go of those that cannot accept us as we open up to those who can. This oracle brings guidance for you to trust in the sanctity of the connections in your life. If you have asked to experience a more sacred connection with people who truly get you and want to play life with you, rather than at odds with or against you, then this oracle is confirmation that this manifestation is on its way to you now. It may or may not be obvious at first, but kindred spirits are going to enter your life to help you connect with your deeper feelings and creativity. They will give wings to your inspirational ideas and big dreams. If you have been asking for healing in your current friendships or other immediate relationships, know that this can happen through your willingness to express your true feelings and allow the situation to either fall apart or come together, according to the greater workings of life. Sometimes webs that have joined people together are broken, and that is appropriate, as people may outgrow what once held them together. Sometimes the ties that bind us together are so strong that they are able to withstand a great deal of pressure and still remain intact. The webs of connection between us will sever or sustain based on the higher wisdom of life itself. Either way, healing happens in the resolution of our feelings, and we are once again able to feel free, forgive, and be ready to move on to the next stage of relating either with a person who has been in connection with us for a time or with someone new. This oracle asks you to remain open to healing connections and to allow people to be close to you. Trust in the process that draws people in and out of your life. Resist nothing and seek wisdom in all. Okay, well, that was, well, let's see what this has to do with today's collective. Okay, so I'm gonna do the old school style I start off with, where we kind of do as much of the deck as we possibly can. So let's see, give me the first row of this collective. We got the King of Pentacles, the Tower, the Ten of Wheels, Two of Wands, Ace of Swords, give me one more, Oh, okay, there it goes. Three of Cups. Queen of Swords, King of Wands, Eight of Wheels. This feels like a continuation of the other collective that I just put out. So I believe that this is, the first collective was like a view of the Queen's point of view. Now I believe we're looking at the King's point of view because, of course, we got to look at both sides. So the universe is kind of telling this king, although this may be shocking and upsetting because of the Ten of Wheels or Ten of Pentacles, you really wanted stability. You really thought that this was going to be extended. You're at odds with someone who's really important to you. Could be a wife. In the other collective, it was a wife, but you know how the collectives kind of morph. This could be somebody who's family. So could be a wife, could also be a parent, could be a child. But they are the Queen of Swords is challenging them right now. And it's making this person very upset because with the Ace of Swords, they feel like truth is, it's interesting because the first thing that came to mind, what the sentence, I was going to finish it with truth is subjective, but not really. I mean, it can be your truth is subjective and then the truth is not subjective. And I feel like this person is kind of going off of the route of like, well, there's always going to be problems. There's always going to be issues surrounding whatever it is that the feminine is passionate about. I don't see why we have to end our connection over something that you care about. But it's because both people, I think the universe is saying, well, you need to find your tribe. If you are with someone, it doesn't matter who we're talking to, either the Queen or the King. If you're with someone that you're constantly embattled with, that you're constantly feeling like, how do I put this? Let me give you an example, okay? Let's not talk about values, even though I know that this is what it's about. Let's talk about careers, okay? Let's say that this queen is I love the way that she's dressed here, uniform, military uniform. She looks like she's ready to go to war. She even has her banner and everything. So let's say this queen was a soldier. Let's just say that. Let's say she was in the military. And her king is somebody who owns a bakery and they enjoy going to raves and things like that. I don't know why that came to mind, but I'm just going to go with it. There's somebody who enjoys the sensuality of life. There's somebody they're kind, they're patient. There's a lot of wonderful qualities about them, but where this queen in the previous collective, she showed up as a revolutionary, right? She wants to make change in the world. We do have two swords here, the Queen and the Two. I believe the King is more like, it's not really my problem. I don't think that me going to do one or two things is going to change anything. I'd rather enjoy my life to the fullest. So the Oracle energy is reminding us neither person should judge the other. They're just on different paths. That's all it is. Maybe they can stay friends. But the Queen is the one holding the sword. I believe that the Queen is saying some truths that make this person very, it hurts. Think of it like a snake bite. The truth is it stings. It's really stinging. It's making them very upset. So the universe is kind of being like, look, don't be upset. It's upsetting because, yes, your stability is being shaken right now. But you'll find other connections that align with your type of life. If that's how you want to live life, there's nothing wrong with that. You live life that way. But this queen and you are going to continue being in conflict because your values are very different. Just let each other go. Let's see. Wow, Five of Swords. Oof. Next row, please. The Hanged Man. The Sun. Three of Wheels or the Three of Pentacles. The Emperor. And the Four of Cups. The Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups. I believe that when these two fell in love, they fell in love because they do share a love for sensuality. They both share a love for life, you know, for the pleasures of life. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that. But what they overlooked, it's like they focused on how we're similar to find compatibility, and they forgot to address how we're different. Again, we see warrior energy with the Queen. This is the wounded warrior. This Queen has been through a lot, which is pretty normal for a lot of humans, right? But she doesn't forget what she went through. Not that she hasn't healed through it, because she's showing up as, you know, already this is the second Queen we see her as. But she wants to make an impact. Ten of Wands, she has no problem taking responsibility for wanting to change things, for wanting to create shifts due to her history, and she's not giving up either. This is something this is more important to her than the sensuality and enjoyment of life. Not that she doesn't like this, but this is on a higher tier of importance to her, of value, of worth. This is something she feels she needs to invest her time in. It's a need for her. So I'm going to clarify the Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords is the hollow victory. So I'm trying to figure out who, or if both people, let's see, tell me about the Five of Swords. Who had the hollow victory? Ace of Wands. Nine of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Judgment. Three of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. It could be both. It could be both in the sense that Five of Swords is something you can't come back from. So I feel like these two have had conversations where they just don't understand each other. There's their mentality is just very different. With Judgment here, Three of Wands and Eight of Pentacles, the King could have cast judgment on the feminine due to her occupation, due to the way her future plans, the way she sees the future playing out. They might have cast a judgment on that, or vice versa. Maybe she did that to them, or both. They did it to each other. And I think that they're getting to this place where they're like, well, we were focused on how passionate we were together. We were focused on how exciting life was when we were together. But now we're kind of sitting in this place of, we're so different. We just process things differently. We don't understand each other. We can't come to some sort of consensus. We don't agree. We can't compromise. Interestingly enough, with the Wheel of Fortune, this feels like something that was supposed to transpire. They were supposed to come to this juncture and decide what they wanted to do. Now, with the Hanged Man following that, I'm going to say it's the masculine, just because we keep seeing him showing up the most in this story. I feel like if the masculine is in this place of, maybe I should just sacrifice. Maybe I should just give in, because this feminine is my happiness. Maybe I just need to learn to work together with her. Maybe I need to start tapping into this whole divine masculine thing she keeps talking about, but it's not their interest. It's not really what they want. So I don't think the Queen is going to support that. That's why she's like, no, I just think it's better if we split. Because if someone is willing to adjust to you to the degree where, like, let's say this is somebody who is a bohemian, right? They like going to raves, they enjoy their little bakery, but they enjoy their free time a lot. They're offering, well, maybe I could sign up to the military with you. When the queen already knows that would make them miserable. That's not who they are. They if they could, they would make a wonderful warrior, but she also knows that's not their desire. That's not what they want to do. That was never their plan. So if they went through with this, it would be because of her, not because of them. And so I don't think she's going to want that. I don't think she's like, no. Let's see. Ooh. Tell you about, give me the next row. The next row for this collective. Wow. Yeah. The next. Six of Wands. Next row. God, I keep bending these cards. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Ooh, I dropped it. No, hold on. The Five of Wheels, the Five of Pentacles. Okay. With the moon being the overall energy, Four of Wheels, Four of Swords. So this wolf howling to the moon, right? It gives off a very lonely energy, like somebody who's crying out internally in pain. They're keeping this to themselves. The queen doesn't know this, but they're transforming. Oh, interesting. So in the previous collective, the queen walked away because she was like, look, we're too different. We have very different values. Let's just go our separate ways. And the oracle card is talking about either a current connection deepening or a whole new connection or more than one connection coming in. I don't think this is an old connection. I think that this is the person that they've had all this conflict with. But this masculine, it's like, at first they were like, that's not even what I want to do. So I thought the feminine was like, no, don't do that. But actually it was them. They didn't want to sacrifice. They were like, no, I like my life the way it is. I like having fun. I like thinking of my comfort. I don't want to be a warrior. But with the Four of Cups, it's like they isolated themselves. They were really deep in contemplation with the Death card. This is somebody who's like, I love this person too much. Not only do I love this person too much, their love is transforming me. Remember how this was the king that this queen wanted? She wanted someone bold. She wanted someone courageous, someone who could stand for what they believed in. With the Six of Wands, I really feel like this person is changing. You know how I said that in the previous collective, I said they were focused on shallow, what she perceived as shallow, vain things. And that's why she was like, look, we can't do this. This person is stepping into King of Wands. Now, they're not a full-blown emperor, but they are stepping into the King of Wands. They're changing the fact that in the previous collective, we saw them being very focused on their image, be very focused on how people see them. With the Seven of Wands, they're realizing, no, she's right. If there's things I believe in, I need to stand up for that. The Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Five of Pentacles, they feel like losing this queen is bad luck. Losing this queen is the worst thing that could happen to them. It feels like a misfortune. It feels like, I think that they're really stuck on, one of the things that I believe this oracle card was talking about was stop punishing yourself. I believe this person feels like they're being punished by fate, by destiny. Like maybe this is bad karma for them. Because of the Five of Pentacles. It could be one, that their money is fucked up right now. Ever since they separated from this queen, their money went downhill. Or two, because I'm pairing it with the Moon card over here, they feel really lonely. They feel like, you know what? I don't care if I lose all my money as long as I have her. That would make, let's see, clarify Wheel of Fortune reverse. Four of Wands. Two of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this person went and educated themselves. That's why they're changing. With the Knight of Swords, they went and did research. They felt like, I don't know enough about what she's talking about. And the Knight of Swords represents somebody who's looking for the truth, somebody who's a truth seeker, somebody who goes searching for facts. And they're educating themselves, and whatever they learned blew them away. They were shocked. Now they understand why this is her occupation. Now they understand why she's so passionate about this. Oh, that was unexpected. That's good. It's unexpected in a good way. So this person, I feel, first of all, they can't move on. I don't see them coming back around yet. But I feel like they're in the middle of transformation because that's what they want. They want to come back around and deepen the connection they have with this queen instead of losing her. They're realizing they really like how she challenges them. Six Wands, they look up to her. They admire her passion. They admire her drive. And they're going to come in offering something very stable because they don't want to lose her. Okay, well, let's see. Next row. Oh, you know what? Before we move on to the next row, I want to clarify. Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. What's the Five of Pentacles? Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wheels. Three of Pentacles. Ooh. Five of Swords. That's 3 5s. The Queen of Swords. Ten of Cups. Page of Cups. I don't think this has a lot to do with their finances. I think this is very much how they feel. All these fives, Five of Wheels, Five of Wands, Five of Swords, they feel like this queen really challenges them, but it's like they like it. They're in this place. Maybe this is somebody who really struggles to change, and they need someone who's this assertive, this direct, this passionate, and this intelligent to reason with them to the point where they're like, what am I thinking? Of course I want to be with her. Of course she is my happiness. Of course I should offer an apology for whatever stupid thing I said. So yeah, the Five of Pentacles with the Moon card was them missing her energy, her essence. That doesn't guarantee that she's going to accept them, just so you know, but still, let's see, next row. The High Priestess. Page of Wands. Nine of Cups. Seven of Swords. The Hierophant. And the Two of Wheels. With the Seven of Wheels, the Magician. Ooh. I'm not going to lie. I do kind of feel bad for this king, but hey, it is what it is, you know? The Seven of Pentacles shows somebody, you know, sowing seeds so that they can reap later. Or this is, you know, what's ready for reaping. So I'm just going to be very direct when I say I don't think this queen trusts this king. It doesn't matter what they do. Because they have created, we have 7 wheels here. This could have been a couple who's been together for 7 years. Let's put a stretch and say 7 months. But she has, this perception she has of them, they created it. Right now it's you reap what you sow. And what they've sowed is, I'm somebody who likes to enjoy myself. I will say what I need to say to get what I want, and I'm not going to give up. But she sees them as somebody who's very shallow, somebody who's frivolous, somebody who might show up in fiery energy, but just to get what they want, and then they'll revert back to their King of Pentacles energy. She believes that, or at least this is what her intuition is telling her. Her intuition is telling her, don't trust this person. They just don't want to lose you. So they're willing to sacrifice things, but who they are and who you are is intrinsically different. Your priorities are completely opposites. With the Hierophant, this is giving the energy of, she's already aware that this is somebody who has a very set way of doing things. They're not going to change. Or at least this is what she believes. She believes they're not going to change. Even if I give in now, at some point they're going to want to come back to the 9 of Cups. This is, I feel like, remember when I said they both have this energy, but the masculine lives in this energy, whereas she just taps into it. So think of it like that. Think of it like the masculine, 75% of their life is like this, 9 of Cups. Enjoying good food, good drink, good sex, good clothes, yada, yada, yada. 25% is the mundane, boring, daily things. With the feminine, fully in her divine feminine, the 25% is the enjoyment. She gains a lot of enjoyment off of her work. Whereas to them, work is, they're the type of person that's like, work hard, play hard. But work hard is work. It's a burden, it's a chore. For her, work is a pleasure because her work involves her passion. So she only needs this sparingly, whereas they need this heavily because what they do is not their passion. So they need, do you see what I'm saying? They would have to shift their whole lifestyle, as in they would have to get a different career. They would have to change. And she's just like, they're not ready for that. Maybe right now they're willing to make sacrifices because they don't want to lose me. But she's in the mentality of like, look, we're just too different. It doesn't matter how much time they've been together. She already feels we just wouldn't make it, because what she wants is an emperor. And they're King of Pentacles. They're trying to step into the King of Wands, but they would still need the King of Swords and the King of Cups. And they have not shown up that way. So they're reaping what they sowed. And what they sowed was creating a reputation with her of, this is my lifestyle and I need this lifestyle because of the way my life is. And she's like, well, see, that's the difference. I don't need this. This is just, icing on the cake of my life. I love my life. I've built a life I love. So let's just go our separate ways. That's what we got. So whoever this is for, even if you lose this connection, just remember, other connections will show up. You'll be okay. All right. So hopefully that gave you guys some clarity and guidance. As usual, I look forward to feedback and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.